My name is Jennifer Dobbertin. I am one of the owners at Best Quality Daughter and Tenko Ramen, and we are enrolled with them with all of our employees through the clinic. I was referred to Dr. Roger through another one of the vendors at the food hall, through Susan and Peter at Bud's. But Tenko, we still offer health insurance to full-time employees, but just the nature of the type of insurance we can offer, because restaurant margins are so slow, it just isn't great. And so we wanted something that offered kind of better than like an HMO, easier access to doctors, especially during COVID. One of our issues that we were finding was that it was really hard to get like fast testing and getting just basically access. So that was with Tenko. We opened Best Quality Daughter starting with Direct Med Clinic. We didn't have a workforce pre-Direct Med Clinic because we were new. So with Tenko, we had health insurance. So now they have health insurance and Direct Med Clinic. We started offering insurance during the pandemic, so we haven't really seen, we have noticed what was happening is that no one was enrolling in the health insurance because it's kind of cost prohibitive. So that was one of the incentives for us. What happened is that when we offered health insurance at Tenko, we started in July, very few people were enrolling, and so then we kind of supplemented it with Direct Med Clinic, because even though we were offering insurance, people weren't insured, so they still weren't they didn't have access. So that was kind of a learning lesson that transferred over here, was like, do we want to go through all of the like hoops, jumping through all the hoops to offer health insurance here if it's only literally like 10% of the employees that are enrolling. I don't know, I don't like ask, but I know that we have an employee out right now that has gone a few times. She like injured her ankle, and so I know that she's going through the Direct Med Clinic. I know that they're using it a lot for testing on their own if they want like just a rapid test, because it's kind of a lower cost option than going to there aren't low cost options for rapid tests right now. I feel like there's a lot of free like 24-hour result tests, but so most of our utilization of the med clinic has been all COVID testing, and it's been really nice to be able to like send an employee day of to get tested. One of the benefits of it being here is that we have a lot of employees that don't have transportation. I think when you get down to like hourly employees or industry employees, they're walking, riding the bus, getting dropped off, sharing a car. So if it's on site, if they have something that's on site where they can either like go to a doctor's appointment before they come to work, or go get tested after work, or just have access to a doctor, it'd be really convenient, because that is one of the issues where if we're sending employees to go get tested, they don't have, like we had one employee that doesn't have a car, so he couldn't go get rapid tested because they test in the car. So like the accessibility of being able to have access to healthcare literally at your workplace, I think would be really big, because we do have a ton of employees that don't own a personal car. It's really easy to make appointments at Direct Med Clinic. You don't have to like book far in advance. I think having the ability just in real time, being like, I need to go to the doctor, and not having to wait for a week out for an appointment is really nice. Access to medical care will improve the quality of life for anyone. So,
and affordable access.
Right.
Too, right?
Yes. It feels it does genuinely feel that they have a vested interest in the people, and not that it's not like this factory of other like urgent cares where you really just feel like you're like in and out, and they're just trying to bill you. It does not feel that way. So I think everyone's a skeptic when it comes to medicine in the United States right now, or not right now, but for a while, just because everyone's probably had some kind of bad experience of like trying to navigate either an urgent care uninsured, or trying to navigate insurance and not getting denied and stuff like that. So you always are like you're always kind of sniffing that out. And I think with Direct Med Clinic, it feels very genuine that they do actually care about taking care of the people that are going there, and they follow up and they talk to you, and it's like it does feel more personable and person to person. Yeah. I think it would be a lot more chaotic running both restaurants during COVID. We have issues. It's basically having a doctor that we can call and ask questions to. Dr. Rogers, very responsive all the time. Like, he'll answer text messages, like personal text messages at nighttime if I have a question about like when can this person get out of quarantine, or questions about symptoms and stuff like that. If you don't have that type of resource, you're just kind of stuck with the internet and like the CDC, like the ever-changing CDC guidelines, or trying to figure it out on your own. You don't know if you are doing it correctly. So that's been a big help. And then also having access to quick testing where we can just call, we have 4 employees in quarantine right now, and then I just called Direct Med Clinic today and said we're sending these 4 employees tomorrow to get rapid tested, and they're like, great, here are their times, and they're 15 minutes apart. So like that, so we can have like those results almost immediately on our end is really great. Whereas before it was like, you need to go get tested, and then the free testing sites at one point were having like 5-day turnovers in results. Or Texas Med Clinic, it was like before Direct Med Clinic, we were sending people to the Texas Med Clinic to get tested, and if you don't have insurance, it's out of pocket, and it was like $385 one time, and then one time it was $425. So it's like just having like this known quantity all the time that we can send people to, and it's very efficient, and everyone's very nice and helpful is great. I've been sending my friends over, my business owner friends, that way to try to get them on board. It's just an easy process, and I think that's hard to find with navigating healthcare. So it's an easy process, it's affordable, it's good for our employees. Our employees are happy with it. So yeah.